Okay, I'm your teacher Patty, and today we are working with tactics tips. Okay, as in the title says, tactics tips. Today we are doing this. Remember that a tactic is something we do to get better results. So, let's go. Okay, well, here we have the introductory activity. Just take into account that the purpose of this activity is to introduce the topic, and you need to focus your attention on the title. The title here is Keeping Fit. Okay? Before starting listening, that I suggest that you revise the vocabulary for the unit. Okay, so remember that it's pretty important to read the instructions. You need to know what you have to do. Okay, and let's start with the listening, the first listening. Okay, in listening 1, you're going to listen to a short passages, focusing on listening for the general idea. Okay, so it's pretty important that you read the instructions, read the several examples here, and then go with the listening. In listening 2, is divided into 2 tasks, task number 1 and task number 2. And you are going to hear some passages too, and you are going to listen for the detail. I suggest that before you do the activity, you look at the pictures in order that you get familiar with them and notice what kind of activities are presented in the pictures. In this case, the pictures are related to some sports. And you remember that you are going to listen, and while you listen, you can write some notes in order to get extra information. And in the task number 2, you're going to listen for specific details. Remember that in this activity you listen to the same audio twice. Okay, I suggest that you underline the keywords and write down extra information. Okay. In part number 3 is also divided into 2 tasks, task number 1 and task number 2. And here in this part you are going to listen for the general idea. Okay, and in part number 2 you are going to listen for specific details. And now let's move with the pronunciation. In this kind of activity helps you to improve your pronunciation, so through practice. So that's why it's pretty important that you listen and repeat. Listen and repeat. Listen and repeat in order to get better results when you are talking. And last but not least, we have the dictation part. In this part, you are going to listen and identify key details. Okay? You need to be aware that you have to fill in the blanks. Sometimes you have to fill only one blank, and sometimes you need to fill in the blanks more than 3 words. Okay? Well, I hope that this information be useful for you in order that you get better results when you are doing the listening activities in the tactics books or in any book. Thank you so much.